I'm just getting set up Savo for a rabbit shoot tonight. I've been contacted by some mates who have a little farm not far from my parents' place, and they've been having a pretty bad rabbit problem at the moment. I did a drive-by the other morning at about 5:30, and over in front of their house was probably close to 30 plus rabbits. Yeah, they've got about 100 acres here, and it's quite close to residential, and you might be able to hear there's a highway probably 500 metres to my right. So yeah, just got to recalibrate and adjust my scope on my gun because we're using some subsonics which are lower velocity to the rounds that my gun's usually set up for. So they're a bit quieter, they've got a fair bit of drop on them. I've just got an export carton down there I've drawn a target on. And yeah, we'll have a few shots at that and readjust it a little bit so it's a little bit more accurate for some closer range sort of stuff. Yeah, we'll come back here just before dark and see if we can rail a few just on sunset, and come back after dinner and try and get a few at night time. All the owners are away for the weekend, so this weekend's the perfect weekend to give it a crack. But I'm thinking we should get a few. There was quite a few around, just depends on how good a shot I am. Check. See there the two holes I just shot, and so even at that distance it was dropping about 100 mil. So I'll just adjust it up and see how we go. I'll show that one there. Take two. So it's just got the up clicker, so I'm just going to click that 10 clicks up, see what happens. 8, 9, 10. We'll go check. We'll give that a shot. I've adjusted it up a little bit more. We're nearly there, and even a little bit to the left. Sweet, pretty happy with that. That's where I started off. Went there, when it was that way, flipped it up that way, shot a group down here. Yeah, adjusted it up a little to the left and just had those 5 last shots in there. So it's pretty good, it should do it. And if all goes right, I might have access to a thermal during the week, which I can borrow, put on the gun and have a bit of a play. I've never shot with a thermal before, so yeah, this sort of close proximity to residential area would be an absolute game changer. The obvious thing when shooting these sort of scenarios is knowing the lay of the land. Like, I always make a plan to walk the property in daytime, have a look at everything. Obviously don't want to shoot into sheds or where roads are, know where valleys and crests and dips and everything is. Some people turn their nose up on a bit of shooting of a fluffy little rabbit. They make a mess, the old rabbit, and they breed like crazy. So yeah, it's not an awesome job. Unfortunately, they've got to go. They don't fit in with our ecosystem, and a bit of culling is involved. I might have a little creep around the house over here and see if I can get one. There he is. He's down. First bunny. Boom. Got him. Second rabbit for the night. Ooh. Rabbit number 3. There's Bunny.
Do you believe that sun is messing with the scope a bit?
Too far. Ready? Okay.
I'll wait till one of them stands up.
Well, warm up for tonight. So we've come back over to the farm after our little shoot before, and a mate has lent me his thermal. So I took the old scope off my 22 and now I'm just running, I think you call it Hikmicro Thunder. It's a TH35 thermal scope. So yeah, first time using a thermal. We'll see how we go. We're still using those subsonics just because we're fairly close to residential, and hopefully it goes alright. It seems pretty cool. But already on the way back in, sun's just about to set, and there's a couple of rabbits just over there. Yeah, I see ya. Anyway, they seem to come on probably a bit more around dark, so we'll see how we go. I'll sight this in and we'll go from there. This is what thermal hunting looks like. Darkness. You've got it. First thermal kill. Look at that big guy. Can you see where I got it? Just scared it to death. Oh, full like lung shot. Look at that one. Straight in the shoulder. Nice. Oh, we got how many was it? 12. It's pretty good. Well, yeah, first guy on a thermal. That's pretty good, eh? What's the crowd reckon?
Yeah, it's effective. Feels like cheating.
It is a little bit. No, good times. I will give another crack here in the morning. that's the results from tonight's little hunt. Yeah, pretty impressed with the thermal. It seems to be working pretty good. Yeah, got 8 rabbits tonight, and yeah, they're kind of onto us tonight. They were a lot more flighty than they were the other night. Yeah, we'll just keep chipping away at them, and hopefully we can clear a few out for the owners of this property. But yeah, pretty good fun with the little thermal. You can sneak up to them probably within 30 or 40 metres, but I've found any further away, and the drop on these bullets that I'm using, the low velocity subsonics, is pretty dramatic. So yeah, try and get within sort of 30-40 metres and seems to do the job pretty good. I'm definitely no expert on the thermal, but I'm finding the white hot setting seems to work the best definitely for my night vision style. Yeah, the only downfall from it I find is it's when you're walking around in the dark, you're obviously focusing through the night vision scope. And, I've dulled the brightness down a fair bit, but I've still you pull the gun away and you're still trying to focus a little bit with your normal natural night vision. But yeah, first world problem, and a bit of a problem for these little fellas, cute little fellas they are. Oh well. Thongs here. Thongs. Yeah, heat waves. Ah, there they are. Sweet.